What's good, y'all? It's your boy Zay.
It's your boy Stevie, the maestro here.
Yes, sir. And guess what, y'all? It's NBA trade deadline this week. It's Wednesday morning, and yesterday and Tuesday, things were going crazy. James Harden, in a blockbuster trade, got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland in a second. We saw Jaren Jackson go to Utah. We saw Anthony Simmons and Vucevic swap. Like, we saw Mike Conley and Jaden Ivey in Chicago as well. A lot of different trades, man. But let's start by talking out about James Harden to Cleveland. What are your thoughts as an ex-Clipper fan? Let me know how you're feeling about this, Steve.
Listen, man, I'm happy for James Harden. Harden knows it's a business, so he treated it as such. Like, wherever he's not happy at, he asks for a trade. He doesn't care about loyalty, which I'm okay with that, because Clippers don't care about loyalty either. Like, they did Chris Paul dirty, they did Blake Griffin dirty. So Harden asked for a trade. Kawhi wish him well. I hope he wins in Cleveland. Go help Mitchell out. I hope he works out for him. And then the Clippers are a sad team, bro. It's a sad
Guys,
team.
this is like when you talking about your ex that kind of did you dirty.
Yeah.
That's what Stevie's feeling
Yes,
right now
bro.
because he used to be the biggest Clippers fan.
The
At
Clippers
beginning
are
of the
losers,
season.
bro. They're losers.
For a long time, he was the biggest Clippers fan. After what they did to Chris Paul, he actually got hurt, and now like he's not really.
They
a Clippers
refuse to
fan.
pay Paul George. The team is a joke, bro. The team is a joke. And Harden must know something. Why he asked out? He realized, yo, I can't win when this team is not it. I can't
No,
win
the
with them,
reason
bro.
why Harden asked out is because he wanted a trade extension. The Clippers refused to extend anybody past 2027 because they made so many terrible moves in the past with all of their picks that they don't want to do anything. They want to just leave that 2027 alone. So they're not extending anybody. And
But
that includes James Harden. But James Harden is just looking for money, and he's got that in Cleveland. Cleveland's going to extend him. They're going to give him the money that he wants. And I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of point guards and guards in Cleveland right now,
a
man.
lot. I hope James Harden brings that playmaking and his leadership and his veteranness for the team, help them win the games and help
Yeah,
them
man.
succeed.
I don't think he's a leader, but I think playmaking for sure. I think Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, you guys are gonna get some beautiful passes, man. Donovan Mitchell, your points per game is probably gonna go down by 5 to 6. You know, it's just what's gonna happen. You know, he's not gonna be scoring as much. You gotta understand, bro. Now you also have Dennis Schroeder off the bench. You know, you got a lot of guys in Cleveland, but Cleveland with this trade is Cleveland now a contender to win the East.
They're for sure a contender, right? Because the Knicks, Cleveland, and Celtics are
Yeah.
and the Pistons too a little bit,
But
right?
I think right now Cleveland just bolstered themselves because they already have two twin towers. Like they have two defensive guys, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. They're gonna hold down the paint. Now your front court is starting to get stronger when you have Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, both absolute ballers. The step back threes that we're gonna see from these guys is gonna be absolutely nuts. You know.
I mean, Harden hasn't been shooting it like it's more like driving in alley-oop to Mobley and Jared Allen. But Darius Garland, I feel like will improve his game with the Clippers a little bit more now.
Yeah,
Now he has the
I think Darius Garland was super inconsistent when he was with the Cavs, and he was injured a lot. He wasn't reliable, you know, and that's why they moved on from him, you know. But with the Clippers, he has a fresh start. He can change my mind, but at the same time, I don't really see him as a consistent player. But I think he has all the intangibles. He's one of the shiftiest players in the NBA. Like, he could really kill anybody. Nobody can guard him when he's on his A game. But can he be on his A game multiple games in a row? Can he be consistent and reliable, bro? That's what we're about to find out.
I do think it's weird that Harden asked for the trade while the Clippers were like on a killing streak. You know what I'm saying? Like they were winning games, like having like 6-1, 7, whatever the record was. That they were winning games, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm out. I gotta get out of there." Because he realized Kawhi is not gonna be healthy come playoff time.
Nah,
He
bro,
realized
he wants money, bro. It's
that
he
too,
understand-
but
No, that's the
and he
only
can't
reason.
win in Clippers, but he's not gonna
That's
win.
the only reason, bro.
He realized, yo, the Clippers is not gonna do me any good moving
Alright,
forward.
alright,
He wants to win. All right. Now let's talk about the
It was
Bulls.
all about the money. I'll be honest.
The
All right,
Bulls Celtics, man.
The Bulls made a lot of like questionable moves, but honestly, they got a lot of good, promising players. They got Jaden Ivey. I think Jaden Ivey's a star in the making. I think he has the star potential. You know, obviously, like he didn't have any minutes in the Pistons, but he's shown flashes that he can really like go crazy. But you get him, you get Mike Conley, and you just trade for Anthony Simmons. Now you have like three guys who all want the ball, like Kobe White, Anthony Simons, and then Jaden Ivey, these guys are all like promising. They all want the ball and stuff like that. Ayo Dosunmu, all these guys, right? And you have Mike Conley. Like, I think that the Bulls are going to make some more trades. There's no way they're going to hold on to all 5 of these guards. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I can see Kobe White getting traded, honestly.
So the Bulls realize that they're not a contender at all in the East. So what they're doing is complete rebuild. They give away the best player, which is Vucevic, right? And they got
Their best player was Josh Giddey, bro.
the best player is Vucevic, and Kobe White is the second option, and Josh Giddey is the third option, bro.
Guys, Josh Giddey's the number one option.
No,
Josh Giddey is that
it's
team,
third
bro. What
option,
are you
bro.
talking about?
Now
He's been.
it's a completely rebuilt with too many guards. They need a big man, right? So they're hoping that they can do like what OKC did, just completely somebody's gonna step up, be that guy, and then get a few key players, and then maybe in the next 2-3 years they can make a run. But right now they completely rebuild, and I'm okay with that because the Bulls haven't done nothing.
You're not contending. You're not gonna do anything. You might as well tear it all down. Get some young players. You know, figure something else out because whatever you're doing is not working right now. And we saw that with the Grizzlies too. Moving up from Jaren Jackson Jr. He's in Utah now.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy move. You know, used to be Defensive Player of the Year 1 year, 2-time All-Star. You know, he's a really great defensive guy. You pair him with Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, and all those young guys in Utah. Utah has a very young roster, man.
And they got some size into them too. But like you got 3 power forward / center that can play defense and.
It's gonna be a tall lineup.
They criticize Jackson for not getting rebounds, but I think
you don't need to get rebounds. You got Lauri Markkanen, you got Walker Kessler, Ace Bailey is tall. You know what I'm saying? You got all these guys. Keontae George is their best scorer, you know, and you have
Sexton. Oh, you left.
No, not Sexton. It's the new kid. He just had 22 assists today, man.
22 assists. Oh my.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah, the Jazz. I'm gonna be honest. The Jazz. Probably next year, I could really see them being contenders, man.
The West is tough. But I do think Jaren Jackson, he's a stretch 4. He can shoot the 3. He's more like an offensive guy, but he's known for his defensive skills too.
But bro, the Jazz have a great lineup, bro. They have Isaiah Collier. He had 22 assists today. Ace Bailey. They have Bryce Sensabaugh. He's a bucket. Lauri Markkanen, Kyle Flipowski. You know, they got guys. They also have Nurkic on that squad. You look at it, they have Kevin Love, you know, they have Walker Kessler, Keontae George is their guy, you know, and then you bring in Jaren Jackson. There's a lot of potential there, bro. Because there's a lot of young guys in there.
But I don't see it going nowhere. It's just potential. Like, because the Jazz best team the last 10 years has been Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. That was the best.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you have all this potential. You have all these guys that are good. But what really gets you there is you need superstars. SGA is a superstar. You know what I'm saying? There's no question about it. He's a superstar.
Can Markkanen be that guy? I'm saying, like,
I don't think Markkanen can ever be a superstar. He could be a star. He could be an all-star. He could be a really great player. A superstar is a whole different thing. That's Anthony Edwards. That's SGA. That's Luka. You know, that's LeBron. These guys are superstars.
Now with the Celtics, I believe the Celtics, like, yes, it was they got better.
I'm gonna be honest. The Celtics are probably going to move Vucevic. I don't see Vucevic staying with the Celtics.
So the Celtics, I feel like Vucevic is a good pick because he's a big man that gets rebound, that can shoot the 3, and he plays defense. And with Jaylen Brown and Tatum being out, but Brown is playing good, and then you got Derek White and all these other key players. I believe they have a shot.
I don't think Vucevic is going to stay with the Celtics. I think he's a trade piece.
Okay. I feel like he's going to stay, and he's going to give them a chance to make a deep run in the playoff, even beat the Knicks if they do match up. Because Kat can shoot the 3, so can Vucevic. I think it's going to be a good matchup. It's a good pick. Now, losing Simmon is a loss because that was a good 6-man.
I don't think it was a loss. You got a guy like Pritchard, bro, already.
Yeah, but
it's the same thing, bro.
Like Simon, like, he was a good 6-man playing decent, playing well.
He was playing decent,
like he's been getting buckets with the Blazers.
Bro, they got a lot of talented guys from that Celtics team. They did not need signings, bro. So,
but no, I'm saying, but I do think that was a good piece they had, but now they lost him. But I do think Vucevic is also a good add-up, but on a different scale where it's a big man that can get you what you need. Because right now, like, they had Horford, but they lost Horford, so that's like a second Horford, but more physical.
So the reports are that Draymond Green, the reports are coming out, guys. Draymond Green might have just played his last game for the Warriors.
We're gonna.
Steve Kerr said he needs a statue up there. The Warriors are intensely in trade talks with Draymond Green. Draymond Green has been very vocal about his desire to play with LeBron James. Draymond was questioned today by reporters about this being his last game. He said, "I've been here for 13 and a half years. What a run it's been if this is my last game." Like, and I feel him, bro. He's only been with the Warriors franchise. You see all these players moving around. They're on this team, they're on this team. James Harden's getting passed around like a Kardashian. But you look at Draymond Green, he's been with the Warriors 13 and a half years, and there's not a lot of players in the game that's like that, right? There's not a lot. Tell me some players besides Steph Curry and Draymond that are with the team for 13-something years, right?
I mean, Draymond, the Warriors thought he was such a valuable piece, so they refused to trade him. They got rid of Jordan Poole and a bunch of other guys.
Well, what is Jordan Poole doing? Jordan Poole is shooting like 20% from the field this year.
Jordan Poole was a good player for the Warrior system, and they got rid of him because of.
Well, we saw what happened with Jordan Poole. I'll be honest, that was a good move by the Warriors, and they won a chip after that. So
let me tell you, we're gonna see how valuable Draymond Green is when he leaves the team and go play somewhere else. I think Steph makes him look good, right? Yes, he's a good defender.
Bro, it's not about making him look good. He's not gonna look good. His role, bro, is to be like a IQ guy. He's on the floor. He has great defensive IQ. On offense, he's a pick guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna set the screens. He's gonna get you the ball in motion. He knows what plays to run. That's the type of guy that Draymond is. He's not like. It's not like Steph's like, oh, I'm going to make him have 8 assists. No, Draymond's a guy who's not even going to get double digits in any stat category. He might get 6 points, 8 rebounds, like 2 steals. That'll be his entire stats, right? He's not going to get double digits in any stats. His impact will never be measured on a stat sheet, bro.
I think it would be like a PJ Tucker effect. PJ Tucker in Houston was that guy, right? It was a key player.
Are you comparing PJ Tucker and Draymond Green?
When he got traded, he was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. I think it's going to be the same thing.
You comparing a 4-time NBA champion, defensive player of the year with PJ Tucker?
Like I said, Draymond play style depends on the Warrior system and Steph.
A 4-time NBA champion.
Watch me.
Let's
rewind the tape.
There's no way you better compare PJ Tucker with Draymond Green.
I'm saying though, it's gonna be a PJ Tucker effect when he gets traded, but he's not gonna produce as much.
It's a Jordan Poole effect, because Jordan Poole got traded and he became trash can.
No, Jordan Poole was getting bucket with the Wizards.
Okay, what did he do with the Pelicans, bro? He did absolutely nothing, bro.
I'm saying
20% from the field. We're gonna see him on a different team too.
Anyway, I'm glad the Warriors are getting rid of. If they do, I'm glad they're getting rid of Draymond Green, because that guy is. He plays dirty. I don't like the way he plays the game. I like his IQ of the game, but his temper is out of hand, bro.
I love watching Draymond Green play basketball. It's some of the most entertaining thing you'll ever see in your entire life. I literally could watch Draymond Green play basketball every single day. Like, I love that shit to death. And I hope that Draymond Green goes to Dallas, because I would love to see him in Dallas, man. Are you kidding me, bro? I think he might end up in Dallas.
We're gonna see, bro.
Bro, you talking about entertaining, bro? Put Draymond Green on TV, bro. That's entertaining, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But all right, so we know for a fact. I feel like the Grizzlies are on a full rebuild. So let's do this quick. Where do you see John Morant going? Because I have heard reports from my sources that John Morant is getting traded tomorrow. So where do you see him going?
I mean, I don't know, like, which team needs a point guard. Like, I don't know. Maybe Sacramento Kings.
I'm gonna say. First of all, I'm gonna say Heat is a one option, right? Mm-hmm. For sure. Look around the league. That's all I see right now, I'll be honest. And there's not really that big of a market for John Morant given his history with the gangster stuff, because John Morant wants to be a gangster.
I mean, that's the thing, but I think Jack get criticized for that type of stuff, but there's actually real hood dudes in the league that actually gang members and known. I'm saying, like, DeRozan is a Crip. John Wall was a Blood, but no one cared. Know what I'm saying? But
they didn't get caught lacking the way John Morant got caught lacking consistently.
All these guys strapped up, but Ja chooses like show it up, and he got. You know what I'm saying, anyway, but the Heat is a good choice for Ja Morant.
And also, we're seeing reports about Giannis being traded, and he was essentially he only wants to go to the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Miami Heat. Like, the Warriors are a possibility, but he's not really looking at the Warriors. I've heard reports that it's mainly going to be Miami or the Timberwolves if he does end up getting moved.
I don't see Giannis winning with the Heat, because right now, if you want to win a chip right now, right, you want to go to Minnesota
It's not
in the
about
West.
winning with the Heat. It's about the fact that he likes Miami.
Okay, okay, I see. So I don't know, man. Like that's gonna be a big trade because whichever team he goes to, that whole conference is gonna
You
is
know
gonna
what?
panic.
I see him going to the Timberwolves tomorrow. Mark my words. I feel like Giannis is about to get traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow.
I think
Rudy Gobert is going to be a
I
part
think
of
Gobert's
that.
getting shipped.
Somebody else can get part of it, but that's my prediction. Tomorrow, Giannis is going to get traded. We know for a fact AD is going to get traded. Rich Paul has publicly said that he wants his client to be out of Dallas by Thursday. And as a Dallas Mavericks fan, I could not be happier. I was about to cuss, but this is a family channel. I could not be happier. I hate AD, bro. You come to my team, you take away one of my superstar, my favorite player, you take away Luka, and you come here and do absolutely nothing. Anthony Street Clothes Davis, are probably like the worst. You're probably the worst trade in NBA history, and I absolutely detest you, bro. Why did you come to Dallas? Why did you waste Luka? We could have got like 7 first-round picks for Luka. That was the worst trade in NBA history. You came over here, you played like 10 games, and then you just got hurt, and now you're crying saying Rich Paul is over here. Oh, I want my client out of Dallas. Get out of here, bro. Cooper Flag is way better than you. And I'm so happy we got Cooper Flag. That's God's plan right there. I can't wait to see AD get shipped off. Go be in street clothes for another team, bro. Hopefully we can get something back for you because I don't even know if you have any value. You suck, man.
I get that. That was kind of harsh, man. That's my guy AD. Hey, man, I love AD, but I think, man, he didn't make the choice to get traded. They shipped him out for Luka. Now, I think AD and Kyrie would have worked out, but because of injury issue, I thought it was. I saw the vision that Nico had. I saw the vision, but unfortunately,
Bro,
everyone got hurt.
don't
Know
say
what I'm
his
saying?
name because I don't want to cuss.
Listen, man. Listen. All I'm saying, I hope AD goes to a good team, and when he's back healthy, we know what he can do. We know he's that dude. So I'm curious to see which team he goes to. But
AD, at least get a better designer. If you're going to be wearing street clothes the entire NBA season, at least get a better designer. That's all I got to say.
those guys we're talking about, those are key players where whichever they go, the team get better. So whichever team Giannis goes to, that team gets better. Whichever team AD goes to, when he's playing, that team gets better. So I'm very curious to see how this week plays out when it comes down to the trade, man.
Guys,
I'm
it's
very
going to come
curious.
down tomorrow. It's going to go down.
Because
We're going to see some huge trades tomorrow.
that will determine who wins, who is a contender, and then who's not a contender.
But I'm excited, bro. Trade deadline's always fun, except for, last year. Last year was
That was a crazy trade.
Last year was the most depressing probably day of my life.
Everyone thought it was AI, bro. Everyone thought it was AI, but that was crazy.